they're wonderfully packaged. I mean, I'm sure you'll appreciate this, man. It's like tin foil, and it's been embossed and spray painted on the front, and there you get like a screen printed insert, and it was all done by hand. These are not the easiest things to track down, but they do turn up, and I picked this up next to nothing. I don't even think the person who was selling it knew it was a record. I'm not even going to attempt to put that back in the sleeve. Anyway, another Soviet France, this time between two bits of plywood. I don't think I can open this, but you can sort of get it's really thick plywood, and it's laced and closed. But actually bent, you know what I'm talking about getting bends out of record? This is one I tried and I fucked it up, so it's a 2-disc set. I managed to track down the second album, so the second part of the record, on a test pressing. So I managed to sort of replace it, as it were. But again, another fantastic release. And again, Soviet France again. Some of the work's spelt with an S and a Z, or Z in America. And that one there is just a Hessian sack. It's again another two record set. I'm just trying to get this one back in. I don't know why I'm fucking started this battle. There we go. Norwegian electronic music. This is put again, Philips, with the Oslo Philharmonic Orchestra. I'm just going to put these down. This is a nice one that you should have to pick up, but it can be very expensive. It's George Harrison of Beatles fame, electronic sound, and it's just a fantastic record. And it's on the Zapple label, and it should cut. If you get that, that's the insert that normally comes with it, and it's quite rare, is that? Oh god, I'm on 10 minutes, Jesus. Okay, I might have to split this up into 2 parts, Mark. Okay, this is one of my all-time favourites, because it's just got a sublime cover, and it's from the Czech Electronic Music Studios. And this is, unfortunately, it's fucking very rare now. But again, when you're digging in the crates, these things do turn up, 'cause that's where most of mine come from. I don't pay much for records. And this is Ralph Lundstrom, and he's a Swedish extrovert. I mean, I think when you go to visit him in his house, you have to sign a card saying you're going to his planet or something or other. But beware of a lot of his music. A lot of it's funky disco sort of sounds. But this one is pretty much very much experimental electronic music, and it's fucking fantastic. I think you may have this one with John Cage and Barrero Mimoroglu on it. That's another Turnabout record. Great label. Terry Riley in C. Total fucking repetition. Brilliant, innovative guy. It's basically the same track on 2 sides, all the way from. Here we go, Pierre Henry. His stuff turns up real frequently, Mark, so you should have to pick him up. Again, Philips. Real pioneers. Here we go here. And it's Badins. Electronic music. Again, it's on Philips. This is a modern music series. And in each sleeve, the hand stick to this on the cover, and it comes in a gatefold. And this is the second one with Boulez and Stockhausen again. A nice art. Oh, this is just a little bit more modern stuff. This is Mersbrow. That's a couple of rare albums by the Japanese electronic crazy man. And again, I think these are from Portland in the United States, Smegma. And Nattering Nabobs of Negativity. I think this is from the mid-80s. Real interesting band, and I think the real pioneers of electronic music in the States. I think it was tied to the Wipers, I believe, of Portland. And I just thought I'd show this. You're probably aware of this because it's on Nonsuch. But this is like a box set, the Nonsuch Guide to Electronic Music, and it comes in a gatefold. It's a double album, it comes in a gatefold box and a little book. It's just a lovely item. Most of the music is what they've released, so I don't think there's any new. This one's just a bit of fun. I bought it. It was in I suppose you call them a dollar bin in America. It was in a pound bin. And it's on KPM Records, which is, some of the stuff's very collectible and some of it's terrible. But I bought this for the cover because it's basically Satan with some magic gloves. Sound conjuring. And what's ironic, it turned out to be quite a good record. If you keep an open mind. Okay, I think this is one of the first albums I bought. It's called Music Concrete, and it's got Schaefer on it. It's got Philip Bale for Harvey. It's got Ivo Malik, who's a Polish innovator of electronic sounds and avant-garde music. And that was one of the first ones that I got and got me into the sort of avant scene, and it was by mistake. I thought it was a classical music album. Wait, come on, go that way. So anyway, let's move on. Anyway, like I say, yeah, I bought it by mistake. I'm not editing this, fuck it, I can't be bothered. It's rough and ready as it comes. But yeah, I bought it thinking it was like trying to put it on, it just fucking blew me away and led me down that path. And this is one of the Listen, Move and Dance Volume 4, and this is what they used to put out in schools in the 1960s to for exercise, you know. Because they did back in then, everyone went like fat asses. But one side of this is all sort of drums, and I suppose if you're into breaks and beats and stuff, you're going to have a good time there. But on the B side, it's electronic music, and it's really psychedelic, dark stuff, a la Throbbing Gristle or something like that. I mean, some of the titles is like Smoke Rings and A Magic Journey, Imaginary Creatures, and Witches, Wizards, Alchemists and Sorcerers. And this is a fantastic record, and I think it's 5 volumes, which that one I showed you earlier is part of that series. That one there, the Daphne Aurum one, and that's volume 3, and that one's volume 4. I've got the other volumes somewhere, but I couldn't find them. Okay, electronic music, again another turnabout record, and this is the winners of the first International Electronic Music Competition, Dartmouth College, 1968. I'm sure you're aware of that. Now this is an artist I'd love to get, again, Prospective 21 series. And like I said, this is an artist I'd love to get into more, but his records are like between £40 and £100 a piece. Again, looked out with this, just been digging in the crates. And this is Ivo Malik, or is it Malic? I'm not sure, he's Polish. Again, a wild, wacky cover, but this is fantastic. And there's the great man himself. And this is withdrawn from a library in Enfield. Again, another one of those. I don't know if I can get this working, all psychedelic. Whoa. But anyway, this is Pienri, Variations for a Dawn a Sigh. Very minimal, but very good. And the last, I just thought I'd end with some sort of modern reissues. This is a man and research. And this is a composer called Raymond Scott. And there's 3 volumes of this. They're all in gatefold sleeves with liner notes. And these are all advertisements, experiments. There's like Twinkie bar advert jingles and all this kind of stuff, and these are really easy to find in the States, and I think they're only about like 10 years old, but they're just really sort of wonderful items, especially if you're into sort of the baby boom stuff and all that in America. They're very much I think they interest you a lot, Mark, and I think you get a lot from the liner notes and just the nostalgia that's attached to them. Is it nostalgia or history even? I'm gonna have a drink of coffee and I think I'll fucking pass out.